Before diving in, it's important to explain why we created AISOC. Many companies invest in SIEM technology to meet compliance requirements, but often struggle to unlock its full potential. The sheer volume of security alerts generated can overwhelm teams, especially when resources for proper configuration and monitoring are limited. The market has been seeking an innovative solution that leverages advancements in data science and artificial intelligence to address this challenge. AISOC meets this need by using AI to capture and contextualize all SIEM alerts, preventing oversight and enhancing comprehension for both security and IT professionals. If your team is struggling with alert fatigue, you have come to the right place. AISOC is built to address just this. 56% of large organizations deal with more than 1,000 security alerts daily, and 55% of security teams say critical alerts are being missed. With AISOC, we ingest every alert coming from a SIEM and filter the false alarms so that your team can focus their attention on the genuine alerts. Here is the general workflow of how AISOC does it. It ingests the alerts generated by your SIEM and the related log information. It then processes them and queries threat intelligence sources when relevant. AISOC uses past knowledge and a variety of indicators to make a prediction on whether the alert is likely to be a false alarm or not, and adds contextual information to enhance interpretability for your team. Finally, the prediction and contextualized alert is sent either via email or to a ticketing platform and can be viewed on the AISOC UI. Users can then provide feedback on the prediction made, which informs the next predictions. Now let's have a look at the alert that gets sent from AISOC to users. Whether it is sent via email or to a ticketing system, the first subject field always includes a case reference, followed by the prediction made by AISOC and the name of the case. This way, you can have an overview of which alerts to focus on just by looking at the list of alerts you receive from AISOC. The AISOC prediction can take one of three values. It is unknown if there is no prior or external knowledge for the case. It can be suspicious if there is prior or external knowledge indicating suspicious activity. And finally, it can be predicted as non-suspicious if there is prior or external knowledge indicating this activity is known and not suspicious. For this particular example, the alert was predicted as non-suspicious, and we have information telling us why AISOC made this prediction. The first line tells us that this alert was for user George Clooney. AISOC picks the principal entity related to an alert based on the data retrieved from the SIEM. This could also be a host, a workstation, or something else based on the alert data. It then includes when the alert occurred and the prediction. The percentage indicates how confident AISOC is in the prediction, which tends to increase over time as more alerts get processed. Then you can see contextualization elements for this case, including whether values for attributes such as the domain are common or not, if there has been other alerts recently for the entity, and MITRE-ATT&CK categorization. AISOC will run different queries based on the type of alert and data it receives, and you will get a contextualization message tailored to the alert. Just above the table, you can see information comparing this alert to past alerts, identifying if any are similar. On this example, it mentions that it found matching log values on 10 out of 10 attributes. Next, it mentions the predicted value for the past similar cases, which can either come from user feedback or from AISOC prediction. Here, it comes from user feedback, and there were 2 historical cases non-suspicious predictions. Just below this, we have a table that includes information for the alert with amber or red colors indicating uncommon values. Below the table, you can find other information that are less relevant but can help with the investigation. Then we have 2 hyperlinks. The first one takes you to the AISOC user interface, which we will cover in a bit, and the second link would take you to the SIEM. Finally, at the bottom, you have 2 buttons offering the possibility to the user to provide feedback on the prediction made by AISOC, which can affect the next predictions. AISOC is learning constantly and welcomes user feedback to ensure consistent accuracy. Now let's have a quick look at an alert that was predicted as suspicious. As you can see, this alert was sent because it indicates that malware activity was detected on a specific device, and a threat intelligence feed indicated that the source address is malicious. It is important to mention that when very similar alerts occur within a short period of time, they are grouped so no new notification is sent out. For example, here you can see that there were 4 other alerts for this same device and same alert name in the recent past. Also, in order to control the number of notifications sent by AISOC, we have introduced what we call a validation parameter. It determines the frequency at which notifications are sent for alerts predicted as non-suspicious. The reasoning behind this parameter is that AISOC occasionally needs to validate that predictions are accurate. When this parameter is set to a high value, notifications are sent to validate most of the non-suspicious predictions, which would typically be the case during the initial learning phase. When the learning phase is over, the value of the parameter is lowered to validate the non-suspicious predictions only occasionally. Note that when an alert is predicted as non-suspicious and no notification is sent, it can still be viewed from the AISOC user interface, which we are going to look at now. The user interface provides an overview of performance data at a high level and can be used for reporting to stakeholders. It also includes information about alerts coming from the SIEM and processed by AISOC, which can be used by IT and cybersecurity professionals. On the home page, you can edit the visuals displayed by clicking on the Edit button. This enables you to add or remove visuals and modify the current layout. Users can access KPIs and performance information on incidents processed by AISOC, such as the number of alerts coming from the SIEM, cases created by AISOC, and notifications sent. It also includes information on SLAs and feedback received. The visuals can be filtered by date, prediction, and case name. Next, we have a page about the cases created by AISOC, including the date at which it was created and updated, its name, the number of incidents related to it, the prediction and confidence score, and contextualization information. By clicking on a case, you can access the related incidents, and by clicking on the incident, you can access the related log data. AISOC was created to solve a critical challenge in cybersecurity, helping businesses move beyond compliance to truly harness the power of their SIEM investments. By using AI to capture and contextualize every alert, we eliminate oversight, reduce alert fatigue, and empower security teams to respond with clarity and speed. AISOC isn't just a tool, it's redefining how cybersecurity teams operate, delivering cybersecurity without compromise. Contact us today to learn how AISOC can transform your security operations without the high costs or complexity.